Stop. Your government has placed a law disallowing you to participate in a social gathering like church, schools, clubbing, and other social gatherings. And because of this, so many people are already stuck at home. Though some depression have started, though some they feel that they are in house arrest in their house because of the pandemic caused by COVID-19. Today, I have come to tell you 5 things that you could do to make judicious use of your time in this period that you are stuck at home. 5 things that you could do and then to make yourself happy in this period. 5 things that you could do and then that after this period you will be happy that you stayed at home and utilized your precious time. Stay with me. Number 1, online course. You could register for an online course. There are some diplomas that you can obtain for a month, for 2 months, for 3 months. There are courses online there that you can study and pass the exam at the comfort of your home. There are so many people that gave a lot of excuses in the past that this is the reason why I couldn't go to school. It's because of my working schedules and I cannot just cope with doing another thing, maybe going to school, learning the new skills outside of my work. Now you are locked up in the house. You are not going anywhere. Go and register the course. And especially those of you that are in love with education, those of you that love to obtain some certificate, those of you that you have been wanting to get one course or the other, and this is the opportunity for you to do this. Go and register for an online course and start doing it at the comfort of your home. It will keep you busy. So this is number 1 thing that you can do in this pandemic. Number 2, spread the love. This is the period that we have to spread the love. Maybe you have been making excuses and telling your families, your friends, your loved ones, your well-wishers that the reason why you have not been calling them is because of your working periods. That you work from the morning till evening and you come back late, you have to take your rest. But this period that you are not working, have you picked up your phone to call them? This is the period of reconciliation. This is the period you have to unite with your families. This is the period for you to spread the love. Give love to people. Let them know that you love them. Because of this pandemic, there is 10% probability that you could lose anyone you know. Because the statistics of the death keep increasing every day. So there are opportunities that you could lose anyone. Go and spread the love. Tell people that you love them. Pick up your phone and call people. This is the period you reconcile with anyone that you have an ought with. This is the period of reconciliation. Do this. Number 3, you love that book. You love that movie. You have ever wished to watch that movie. You said, hadn't been I had time, I could have read this book. I could have read this book. This is the time for you to go and pick up the book and read. This is the time for you to watch the movie. Keep yourself busy. Watch the movie, learn the moral lessons from the movie. Watch the right movies. Read the right books. You could gain a lot from reading books. Cultivate the habit to read books, and you will never regret it. You will learn a lot from reading books. This too is one thing that you can do this period that could benefit you a lot after this period. So go and pick up that book and start reading. So many of us did not cultivate the habit of reading before because we said we don't have time, that we go to work, we go to do this and do that, we learn new skills, we are busy with our families. But now it's an opportunity for us to read the book that we have never read. It's an opportunity for us to watch the movies that we've never watched. Go and do it. Number 4, another thing that you can do in this period at the comfort of your home is learning new skill. You could learn a skill, you could learn skills without someone teaching you in contact, in physical contact. You could learn a new skills online. You could learn a new skill through some platforms like YouTube. By practicalizing what you are watching, you could learn how to bake cake. So many of you have wished to learn how to bake cake, how to cook this type of food, how to do this, how to do that, how to format books, how to write a book, how to publish a book, to mention but few. There are a lot of skills, high income skills that you could learn this period that will benefit you after this pandemic. So this is very interesting. Go and look for a skill to learn, if not two, if not three. If you can learn skills, depending on the one you love to learn, go and learn a skill. Number 5. This is the period for you to understand the reality of life. That in this life, there are so many things that money cannot do. Money cannot buy life. Money cannot buy you good health. Money cannot buy you your loved ones. Money cannot buy you your brothers, your sisters, if they are being affected by this coronavirus and if they couldn't survive it. So those people that are surviving it, it's not money that are making them to survive it. And those people that are dying, it's not because they don't have money that is making them to die. So you have to understand the reality of life by valuing time, valuing relationship, valuing your loved ones, your brothers, anyone you come across in life. Value them, because you don't know what tomorrow may be. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. You don't know that someone you see today, tomorrow you might not see him again. So what you have to understand in this situation is that money is not everything. This is the reality of life. So many times we have believed, because we have been psycho-conditioned, that when you have money, you have everything, you can do everything. This situation has humbled so many people. Don't let them know that money cannot do anything. Money cannot give you that happiness that the absence of your loved ones could take away. This is the reality of life. This is a big lesson that we have to learn in this period. Another thing that you have to understand through this period is that man is not in charge. Man is not in charge. If man is in charge, man would have prevented death. If man is in charge, man would have prevented this pandemic. There are so many things that are beyond man's ability. There are so many things that we cannot do. And whenever things comes beyond our ability, we consult our Creator, which is God. This is the period for you to understand that we have a superpower that can do what men can't. Therefore, it's a period I implore you, especially those of you that believe in God. And for those that didn't believe in God, I think this is the period you ought to believe in God. This is the period you have to reconcile yourself with God. This is the period that you have to believe that, yes, I am not in charge. At least there are so many things that I cannot do on my own. Let me just give you a brief example. Back then in our home in Nigeria, there are some parents, if their children are not doing well, they will make sure they will not pay their school fees for them, so that those children will come back to their parents apologizing for their wrongdoing before their parents could pay the money. Now, the lesson I learned from there is that whenever you try to prove that, yes, I am in charge, I can do things without my guidance, without God, without my parents, just as those people normally do some time ago, then your God, your parents will let you know that no, you are not in charge of yourself by placing something that you cannot do for yourself against you. So many things that they know that without them, you can't do it. They'll place it on you. So in this manner, there is no how you can live or you can survive or you can have your own happiness without coming back to them. So a situation like this implies that we have to come back to our Creator.